Hello my friends and welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley. In today's video I wanted to show you 3 tricks that I have been using lately in my Dreamsnaps a lot, and I think these could be very helpful in making sure your shot is standing out. And I just love some cool tricks that you can do in Dreamsnaps to take them to the whole new level. I didn't come up with most of these tricks. Some of them are old, some of them are relatively new, but I think the more people know about them, the more incredible Dreamsnaps we're gonna see out there. So without further ado, subscribe for more content and let's dive right into it. Let's start with the trick number 1. This one is kind of new because it only became possible in with the new camera mode settings. So in order to make it happen, actually let me go to my previous Dreamsnap location so we can actually see it on the Dreamsnap build. There we go. This was my prior Dreamsnap, and we're just gonna use it as an example so we can see before and after. So, and the outfit probably needs to change too. Actually, I just removed my face paint. I think that's enough. Obviously, you cannot use Touch of Magic in Dreamsnaps, but for the purposes of testing, it's totally fine. So, you can actually achieve very interesting lighting effects by using transitional lighting. And if that doesn't make sense, no worries, I'll explain in a second. So if you go to the sliders menu, the slider time of day, if you move it around, you can see it changes the lighting in your shot. And when you go from day to sunset, you can see like the shot gets brighter and then it goes dark. The same happens when you actually go from sunset to night. You can see a little transition. So here is when I switch, and then you can see the lighting change like a second later. And before it does, I call it transitional lighting. That 1 second where you still get the lighting, the filters, like the main, whatever effects the current time has applied, still active, while the new lighting kicks in. There is 4 different lighting states. There is day, there is sunset, there is night, and there is sunrise. And between all of these, you can have some transitional lighting. For example, let's try night to sunrise. Just like this. Look at this. When you do this transition, you click once, and then the lighting kicks in. You basically get a unique lighting effect for a second between switching between these two. In my opinion, the most useful out of all of these transitions is going to be the one between day and sunset. So if we go back, why is it useful? Because it allows you to do 2 things. Number 1, it just makes your shot very bright while still being in sunset. So in order to capture this effect, you need to hover over the time of day slider and then be exactly 1 hour before the sunset. And then you click right on your controller, and as soon as you click, you take the shot like this. So we click right and then take the photo right away. See how incredible these colors are. We are in sunset. We get the benefit of the golden hour. We get a benefit of lights turning on, including glowing flowers, but we still have daylight. If I exit the camera mode right now, you will see how much darker the actual sunset shot would be. This is how it would look like. Still looks amazing, but the benefit of this, the main one, is turning on of lights. So for example, if I put a couple light sources in here and let's use, I don't know, anything, something that makes sense. Let's use this candelabra. Let's say I wanted to have a couple of these in my shot. Now, this is just an example. So if I just want to take a day shot with these lights on, you could obviously just go and turn them on manually, but it's not going to have the same effect as if you use this trick, because using this trick, you actually get the way that lights look during sunset. Well, that's rude. But you still get to have a daylight outside. So this 1 second right before you switch, boom, the lights go on, they're super bright, but you can still see the sky is it's not dark. The clouds are not gray like they are during sunset. So you literally have a daylight shot with the lighting effects on and with much brighter and more crisp colors. It's such a good effect. You could use the same thing if you want to go for the night shots, but still have sunset lighting. For example, you just need to go all the way to the night and then click left to go 1 hour back and take the shot right away. It doesn't really have that much of a pronounced effect. You can see the difference. So basically, this is what I would have. It actually doesn't look that good in this shot, but in certain situations it could be useful. Can experiment doing the sunrise shot the same way. You can have this, and then you can take a night shot without your lights on, like in case you want to. Honestly, the way it makes the most sense is to do it before the sunset. There is one little drawback to this glitch or trick, is that you are going to have reset value in the bottom corner. So why does reset value happen? This little thing right here. Because it only happens when you are in the sliders menu when you take the shot. So if you, for example, were in this menu and if you took the shot, you are not going to have reset value in the bottom left. But if you switch back to this one, take the shot, you are going to have reset value. Basically, you need to have a slider active. I'm pretty sure even if you don't have a slider active, then you're not going to have reset value. But basically, if you're hovering over one of the sliders, if they highlighted orange, you are going to have reset value in your shot. It's a glitch. Pretty sure it's going to be fixed. So you're going to have to ask yourself, is it worth it to have this effect and also have reset value in the bottom? I don't think it's a big deal because a lot of people have it. It's just part of the Dreamsnaps right now. Hopefully they're going to fix it at some point, but sometimes these lighting effects are absolutely worth it. All right, this was trick number 1, transitional lighting. Just try to experiment with it. If you are going for the night shot, it could actually sometimes be beneficial to do a transitional lighting with the sunset, for example, or with the sunrise, to play with the colors, something that can have much more pronounced effect than just playing with brightness and other sliders. All right, next trick, and this one is actually a very old trick, but in my opinion, it's extremely useful, and I see a lot of people ask me about it on the streams. Why do I have a car in front of my character, or like how to make close-ups? And basically, the best item for close-ups is Alchemy Station from Jafar's Quest. If you have Eternity Isle, I would highly recommend using this one. And what it does is that if you put it in front of the camera, it basically pushes your camera close to your character. So this allows us to have a close-up shots much closer than, like, this would be normal shot. And while having this, if I push the camera all the way down, the Alchemy Station pushes the camera forward, making it my shot much more close-up, which can allow you to have this angle. You could achieve closer shots with third camera mode, but if I go to third camera mode, I'm gonna have a huge disadvantage because I will not be able to capture the top of the shot. You cannot tilt the camera up. So using second camera mode for close-ups is using these items is super useful. You can use many different items for it. You can use Oswald's car, and the closer you put it to your character, the closer the close-up is going to be. So I'm going to show you a few items that are really good for this. Oswald's car. Let's put it even closer to see how close of a close-up we can get. Oh, that is a very close close-up. Look at this. Beautiful. And if you are blurred, now it's not a problem because now you can literally go and just click on aperture slider. Just move it like by an inch, by like 1%, and your character is going to come into focus, and then you can just play with the focus slider to make sure that the rest of your shot also comes into focus if you want to, or you can keep it blurred if you don't, up to you. But yeah, you can finally get a focused close-up without needing to mess with filters. And come on, this looks so powerful, having the character closer to your shot. It's just a really good feature. If you don't have either of the DLCs, so you don't have access to either of these items, you can use something like a rock if you just go into rocks and let's see, medium is not going to be enough. You're going to need a large rock. So something like this. It's not ideal because it casts more shadow than regular items, but it can definitely work. You can use Buzz RV, which would also achieve the same effect. There we go, we got a close-up. Buzz RV is actually better in my opinion. Pretty much any house skin will do it, and Buzz RV is the smallest house we got. Pretty sure the new houses would also achieve the same effect, but Buzz RV is something that you can get in the basic game without needing to pay for anything. It is pretty big, and it is going to cast shadow, so you're just going to play around and make sure you use the item that casts the least amount of shadow, and also fits your needs. If you discovered any other items from base game that are not from any DLC that can be used for this, please leave a comment, because it will be very helpful to people who don't have Storybook Fail or Eternity Isle. And the final trick, this one I actually used in one of my snaps. This one, you can hide your character while having your critters visible, and we all know this, but for some reason it didn't click in my brain how many opportunities it provides for shots. For example, let's take a look some poses. Let's take a look at the Dyna pose. What's gonna happen if you just use a cat pose and then you hide your avatar? We're gonna hide it, and we get a shot of the cat jumping or the cat floating. And you can literally pause the animation by going to the first tab and then clicking R2 or the pause button. You can literally pause it in this position. You can pause it in any position. You can make sure, look at this, you can have a leaping cat in the shot. This could be such a cool... What is going on? Rapunzel, come on. You can play around with this. You can create some beautiful shots. You can make a cat jump from something, from a counter or something like that. Like, you can literally experiment with this. You can make a cat floating. You can make other characters pretend like they're interacting with animals by just hovering an animal close to the other character and make it look like they're holding it. Like, there's so many opportunities. This works with so many different critters. There is some fun poses you can play around with. For example, let's take a look at turtle or Pua pose. Let's take a turtle, for example. It's a very similar pose. So if I do the turtle pose and then hide my avatar, boom, you can have a floating turtle. Like, look how adorable this is. You can even go into third camera mode, and you can just play around with a turtle. Like, you can really make them a focus of your shot. If you're making an underwater dream snap, you can make it seem like this turtle is just floating, just swimming around in the ocean. That's just so cool. Like, how cool is this? Just having a critter without having your character. If you want to take a really cool picture with a squirrel, you can just do a squirrel pose and hide your avatar, and you can literally make it look like the squirrel is sitting on anything. Like, right now I made it look like she's sitting on top of the bench. You can even zoom in and have a really cool effect. Look at this. This squirrel is just standing on the bench. And you can have a really adorable pose of a critter. You can fake the interaction. You can fake this squirrel sitting on a chair and looking at some other character. Like, ability to just pose your critters without having the main character is magnificent. And while we're here, let me give you a bonus tip, and this one is actually the opposite. There is two critters in this game that can allow you to shift your character to the side. And why is this important? For example, you want to make a shot where you are not in the middle of the shot, but you still want to use the second camera mode. So for example, there is no way to just move your character to the side in second camera mode. You're going to rotate, they're always going to stay right there. But if you use R2-D2 pose, and then you can even hide them if you don't want them, you can make your character stand to the left. So for example, if you want to make an interaction between two characters in second camera mode, both of them standing in the middle, you can do that. You can move your character to the side and then have another character standing right here, And this is the only way you can make your character to not be in the center of the image. You can put another character in the center. This also means you can, like, if you basically the center, you can make your character appear like to the side, and whatever you want the center of your image be, you can put it in the center. There is another critter that allows you to do this. There is only 2 critters in the entire game, and the second one is going to be dragon. Any dragon will work. If you equip the dragon, you can literally do the same thing, just with a slightly different pose. You equip the dragon, and it shifts you to the side. Now, the dragon doesn't shift as much as R2-D2. If you want a really big shift, go for R2-D2, but sometimes the dragon shift is enough, and also the pose that comes with the dragon could fit your shots much better. So you can literally do this and have a nice cool pose. You can be standing here welcoming with another character to the side. It's a very versatile trick. I also used it in multiple dream snaps before, like this one. It just changes the way your snap is perceived. Being able to see second camera mode without your character being in the middle, it's just a unique thing that you don't see every day, and it just allows you for much more creativity and allows you to shift the center of your shot to someone or something else. All right, these are 3.5 tips and tricks that you can use in your dream snaps to create some cool effects that are hopefully going to help your snap stand out. I am saying this in almost every results video that I do, but the two most important things in every dream snaps are, number 1, lighting. Lighting is everything. Make sure the light faces your shot. Before you even start building, figure out what kind of lighting do you want. Do you want sunset lighting? Do you want night shot? Make sure to pose and figure out which direction you need to build your shot in, so you get exactly the lighting that you want. Because sometimes you can build your whole shot, be super happy with it, but then not able to get the lighting that you want in the end. So that's why lighting should be the first step. And the second after lighting is going to be tags. It used to be composition, but composition is going to be number 3. Tags is number 2. If you are using minimum tags, if you're using less than 5 tags for outfit challenges and less than, let's say, 20 tags for furniture challenges, you are basically almost giving up on 4K for that challenge. No, even if your shot wins every single vote, the small tags are not gonna allow you to get full potential of your shot. So my rule of thumb, try to get at least 5 tags of each for outfit challenges, at least, unless it's like tag like gloves, which you can only have 1. But like the regular tags, try to get at least 5. 10 if you can. The higher the better, but 5 is absolute minimum. For furniture challenges, 20. 20 of each is absolute minimum. Try to go higher if you can. 50 would be a sweet spot. But if you're indoors, for example, or if you just can't for some reason, then try to get at least 20. Alright, this is it. I hope this was helpful. I hope your DreamSnap game is going to become much better. I just basically created a bunch of competition for myself. So, smart move, Star and Sky. Anyway, I just love seeing amazing creative shots. So the more of them we get, the better. And if you want to share your amazing dream snaps or see other people's amazing dream snaps, check out Dreamers Portal. The link in the description. So much going on there. The whole website and community grew so much. We have star snaps now. We have posts. It's basically a one destination for Disney Dreamlight Valley players, where you can find pretty much anything about the game. It's just a pretty cool place, I hear. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe for more, and goodbye.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh,